Faraz.
I'm Mandy.
I'm Kyler.
I'm Brian.
And
We are.
Wow.
well,
Here.
we're here.
Yeah.
So,
It took us like an hour.
Video
and a half to
games,
set
you know, they still exist.
Really?
They continue
would
to
say.
exist. I continue to play them on occasion when I can find time.
I haven't played that many games at
up.
all.
Barnacles.
It's sad.
What about all the ones you were just talking about?
Yeah, you just listed
This
off like
month.
3 games.
I haven't played any this month.
What
It's
is-
been a while to me.
What have you been playing, Brian?
Other than like Prop Hunt, I guess I've been playing Persona Q on my DS.
What is prop?
What do you play
Prop-
prop
Wait,
on?
you don't know Prop
Gary's
No.
mod.
On Gary's mod,
Oh, okay.
The Gary's mod.
you basically
I played on Team Fortress.
you can like basically on any map, right? It'll give you a map you can change into any type of prop or like any item in the game. Say you see like a milk carton, it's like I want to become a milk carton. You just become that milk carton, and you have to hide away from hunters.
Which one do you like better?
Oh, Prop Hunt is really chill, and I just like to play it out during my free time because each match is really like only 10, 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
But like Persona Q is, I've always been a huge Persona fan, and I thought I should probably get this game, even though it's really different from the others. And
It's not. Just play Persona 1.
yeah, it's like I guess it's like the
It's a
original.
lot more like
it's
Persona
like
1,
it's like the
yeah.
original Persona games. If you never played Persona, you wouldn't get what I'm saying right now. But it's like, well, how would you describe this? It's a high school simulator dungeon crawler.
You mean Persona Q?
Yeah,
Well,
it's just
Persona
like
Q takes out all the simulation stuff, doesn't it?
No, it still has it.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah, it still has it. I mean, it's Persona. It's what makes Persona.
Yeah.
Persona. So yeah,
It's just like a high school, like it's like a dating sim mixed with like a really like
awesome,
crazy complicated RPG.
and it's really fun, and I like it a lot. And I don't know, Persona Q, it seems to be lacking compared to all the other games. Like they took out a lot of content and they tried to add in content, but like the content sucks. Honestly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like
Like, what do you mean? What sucks?
so like. In all the Persona games, if you're the main character, you can swap out your persona. Each character will have one persona, which is their like their monster they can summon to help fight him, and your main character can like switch out to like to do multiple personas. But in this game, they like that'll be a cool idea to give everyone the like ability to change like personas.
I think you can actually do that in one of the other games. It's either 1 or 2. Where
Maybe it's
everyone
one of the
can-
older ones, but like this one wasn't that popular. And I didn't
Yeah.
play 2.
Oh,
I
you
played
didn't play
1.
2? Okay. Right.
So maybe 2.
1 was really bad. I hated 1.
I hated it. I didn't like 1 either. But yeah, but basically, they gave that ability to all the other characters in this game. But like, it became to the point where it got rid of the customize. Like they thought by adding this game, it would make it more customizable. But if you like look at the guy, like a lot of the stuff they give you suck. So you end up just picking like the one good character, and they basically had that throughout the entire game. So it gets really stale because it's the same abilities for like 3 hours straight. And then it's like, because it's the whole reason why Persona Q is special is because it takes the game characters from Persona 3 and 4 and like combines all together to make this giant crossover game. But like because it's that, you only play as like the Persona 4 characters for 3 hours, and you play the Persona 3 characters 3 hours, and it's essentially the same goddamn storyline
Oh, really?
from a different perspective. But it's like, but the only different perspective is like instead of hey P4, like they call it P4 Persona 4.
Yeah.
Hello P4 character to hey P3 character. That was like the only difference. I was like, oh, cool. Well, you know, that was like $50 on the train for.
I guess if you have like a hard-on for Persona.
Yeah, I guess.
cool.
And like I normally like I consider myself a huge fan, so I was like, damn, this is gonna be awesome. And I'm playing it like this.
Doesn't
This
really
is
offer much.
Yeah, I'm like this is. It was fun for like the first like hour or two because like, and then after that, it's like I realized that I had like 4 more hours of this game left, and it's the same thing over. So whatever. But the really cool thing about it is, Persona is also really known for its witty dialogue and like comedic scenes. So at least they kept true to that. It's actually a really fun and entertaining story. But other than that, it's a pretty terrible game, honestly. Like as a game, it fails. But it was
It's a bummer to hear.
Yeah.
So I was really looking forward to that game. All right. What about you, Kyler?
Spent the weekend playing the Hardline beta because I was like, well, maybe they learned their lesson from Battlefield 4, and I
Played a little bit of that. Yeah.
I think they did. It was a great Battlefield experience. It had its issues, but it's a beta. I'm a little worried about the timing though, because it's 5 weeks out from the release of the game. That feels a bit like a really short window to make any changes that you learned from the beta, and they actually did that with Battlefield 4. So I'm a little worried about like if the issues I saw in the beta, are they actually going to be able to do anything about it? There's a lot of latency issues.
Driving physics were
Driving
terrible.
physics got a little better at the end of the beta,
I haven't played it.
but yeah, no, they were pretty bad.
Yeah.
But just for the core Battlefield experience, I had a great time. Heist. I didn't play that much Hotwire. Was it
Hotwire
Hotline?
is so fun.
Hotwire.
That's
I played
like
a
the
lot of
standout mode of
I played a
every-
lot of Heist though, and just like figuring out the different ways to play that was fantastic. I don't. Conquest. The only problem I had with it was why was the starting spawn point so goddamn far away from the action?
I guess it's
because if all your squad was dead, you had no points, and you spawn in, there's no vehicles. Like, well, I'm running for 3
Yeah.
minutes.
it's really narrow though, because
the
like
vehicle.
you really have to have no spots in vehicles
Yeah,
and
which
no squad mates. I mean, I didn't come across that problem. but
it happened to me.
I can see
it happened to
being a
me
problem.
a lot earlier in the beta, but by the end, when more people, when the weekend rolled around and people were
Well, I
really
was
jumping
playing
in, it
people
didn't
all the
happen
time,
too
so-
much. But
Yeah.
I don't know. But I had a lot of fun with it. I think they're going to be okay. I'm still a little worried, though. Is my main takeaway.
I didn't know it was 5 weeks out, but I felt like there's a lot still. Like the
There's-
overall mechanics of things, it seems like changes for the better, but there's still like a lot of small stuff.
It's definitely a beta.
Yeah,
But
like
the fact
hardcore.
that it's this close to launch
Yeah.
is worrying. That it's only there.
Yeah.
Are you going to buy a launch date or
Probably not.
probably not? Okay.
And it's not because of what my impression of the beta. It's pretty much entirely because of Battlefield 4.
Yeah.
I'm still going to wait
It's EA
to
in
see
general,
what
yeah.
happens for like 2 weeks before it. But if it plays how it should, I will probably buy it.
Yeah.
Are you playing it on the console?
Yeah,
Okay.
Xbox One.
I ironically thought like normally I'm like all like gung ho like pure Battlefield, like, oh, Conquest is like the only mode you really need to be playing. But I thought Conquest was like the lamest mode in the beta this time.
I
dull.
I didn't like
Ish.
Heist. Like I just didn't know what was happening.
Conquest was too
I didn't mess with
chaotic.
it.
Like there was like too many people, especially in that smaller map with like the motel
Yeah.
or whatever. The like in the desert or whatever.
Dust Bowl.
Yeah,
and
like, especially on that
Dust Bowl
map.
checkpoint B.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it got too chaotic. Like there were too many people just like doing.
The map
whatever.
design on that was like really sloppy. I played a lot of Bad Company 2,
Yeah,
and then
Back Company 2 is like peak Battlefield.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I just like didn't like 3 was alright. I did not like 4, but like I played Bad Company 2 a lot.
Yeah.
Like it was one of my most played games.
I enjoyed 3.
And like I don't even play that many shooters. Like I don't play Call of Duty or anything like that. But like I just got into that, and so this felt a lot like Bad Company. Like at least like how you move around and stuff and like distances. I know like even Battlefield 3 had huge maps, but the distances felt more akin to Bad Company 2.
Yeah.
And yeah, like the map design, it's weak. Like for Conquest, I would say.
But I thought the map design on the Heist was really good because it's once you figured out where everything
I
was,
guess,
like
yeah.
the first time when you figured out where everything was and all the entrances, it was sort of one-sided when it started because the criminals it was just the cops camp out criminals and everything. But when you realize how many different ways you could go about doing things, there were 3 entrances to the vault. There were you could start figuring out, oh wait, if I zip line over to that building, I can cut down the time running up the stairs and get away from the snipers. But then the cops would have their own ways of doing that, and once the game mechanics were really clear, that game was a blast, and I never played the same version of it twice.
Yeah, I felt like there's a big learning curve on Heist because like you really need to know the map because just for entrances to the vaults or whatever, like I just like
either side.
yeah, I just like I would somehow get there, and then by the time we're there, there's a dude like right next to me.
I played a bunch of Heist in the alpha, and so I sort of like mostly stayed away from that in this one because I really wanted to play Hotwire.
Hotwire was
like
pretty
Hotwire
cool.
is tons of fun.
Yeah.
Like, so what it is you've played Battlefield, right? Have y'all played Battlefield?
I've only played the first one.
Have you played the Conquest mode though?
Like the core of Battlefield.
Conquest
Yeah.
is like
So yeah,
capture the flag.
Yeah.
essentially.
it's like
Kind
basically
of.
territories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so in this mode, it's Conquest, but all the capture points are vehicles, and they're mobile.
Okay.
And so, like I don't know,
You
it's
have to
just a ton of
capture it. You
fun.
capture it by getting in the car and driving. But
driving
you
a
have to
certain
keep
speed.
yeah, you
You
have to keep driving
it's like
above a certain
speed.
speed.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
you have to keep moving
just
and
can't
not
stand
die.
driving in Battlefield games. Why I stay away from it? I'm kind of regretting that decision.
I think it's fine. Yeah, I think driving's all right as long as you switch to third person. I can't drive. in
Yeah,
first
I have to
person.
drive
Oh.
person too. So.
But like I had a group of friends, like so we had like almost a full squad, I think.
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3 of us, And just rolling around in the cars was just like a blast. And then you can like change the radio station and stuff.
That's pretty good, man.
I was playing alone the entire time, so I think if I'd had friends, that would have made a huge difference.
Hanging out the windows.
Saturday,
Smart
like,
Kyler.
I had so much stuff to do on Saturday, but then like my friends were like, "Yo, download the beta." I was like, "Okay," and like we spent like 5 hours,
Yeah.
just like messing around like those hot wire and stuff. So
Yeah, my final verdict would be cautiously optimistic.
yeah,
So
yeah, definitely.
We'll see. When does it come out?
Late
you want
March?
to check that? I cannot.
Yeah.
Late March, I guess.
Something like
Look it
that.
up.
We'll see.
Let's find out.
Fact check, Mandy. Go.
What is the full title?
Battlefield Hardline.
Hardline.
I think I got it.
Yeah, Battlefield 4 was my first PS4 game. Like, I bought that with PS4, and I was really disappointed.
March 17th.
See, I liked,
St. Patty's Day.
as someone who hated
Okay.
Battlefield 3, like I thought Battlefield 4 was fine. Like,
Okay,
liked
I played
it.
Battlefield
I liked
3.
it.
I played Battlefield 3 a lot. 3.
The
Fucking
campaign
hated
on 4 was a
Battlefield
lot better.
3. I didn't play campaign on
Yeah,
either. Like, that's not
The
what
campaign generally sucks. Bad Company 2 campaign was pretty awesome.
That was an awesome campaign.
Yeah, but Bad Company 3 was fucking awful.
I never played.
I mean,
I never played Battlefield 3's campaign because it always broke for me. I'd get to the end of the first cutscene, and then just
Yep.
fuck.
Yeah, it just didn't work for the longest while. And then like one day, like a year later, I'm like, I'm gonna sell this game. I'm like, wait, let me finish campaign,
Well-
and it worked.
I didn't. I
like,
didn't
fuck this
get
game.
the game until like 2 years after it was out, and it still didn't
Okay.
work for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
But multiplayer, I thoroughly enjoyed multiplayer in 3.
Yeah,
Not as much as Bad Company 2.
Battlefield
but
3 was a step up from. I mean, 4 was a step up from 3. I think.
once it worked.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Anyway, that's my spiel.
What have you been playing, Mandy?
Well, I've been trying to play The Wolf Among Us
Mm-hmm.
on Xbox 360, which is just a bad idea because my Xbox does not like Telltale games apparently, and I can't play it. The first time I tried, the first like 4 times I tried to load it, I just got a black screen after the the titles, and it just totally froze my Xbox. And then after that, I finally I had to delete my cache, just do all sorts of random stuff, and finally I got to work. But it's just unplayable. Like I can't get through anything because it won't it won't show me like which button to press, like in a fight sequence until like it's done. So I won't know which button to press, and then I finally see, and I'm dead.
Well,
So-
Telltale and Xbox do not go together
They
well.
don't.
Telltale in general, I find it really weird that people give Telltale this pass. Their games are
Yes,
fucking
no.
broken a lot of the time. In Walking Dead, the first season, that first episode when you have to choose between Carly and that other dude.
Yeah.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Haven't played yet.
Ben.
I picked which one to save, and then
Carly, right?
in episode 2, it just straight up said I chose the other dude.
It,
Really?
And
all of
even
my-
if I
I've heard of that.
restarted,
I've
played
heard
the
of that,
whole
yeah.
episode, it would always pick the one character.
all my Game of
What the hell?
Thrones,
Okay.
all my episode 1 choices just vanished.
Yeah.
And apparently it happened to maybe it was for other people, it just didn't show up.
And this is
but
both of you guys playing on console?
I'm playing on
I was
Xbox
playing
One.
on PC.
Oh,
So it's
Yeah.
just called,
There's issues everywhere.
I haven't had a single issue yet.
But this was
at all.
I went on the
Then
forums
again,
and everyone playing on Xbox One, either their choices had either just vanished or not been counted. And it was just, and so I didn't pick up episode 2 of Game of Thrones. I probably will. I'm gonna wait for them all to be out so that
that's what I'm
something's gonna, maybe something's
but
come together.
a bunch of that bug in
I've heard of
season
people
1,
having
they
it.
still haven't fixed it.
Yeah.
But I've heard of the bug. I haven't heard that never worked. I've heard of
But
it.
yeah, no matter how many times
yeah,
it restarted,
I
it
never
would.
did that. Wow.
Yeah, I just think it's super weird that people are like, oh yeah, these Telltale games are really good. It's
yeah.
I mean,
they're
maybe
they
they're
work.
fucking broken though.
I'm looking forward to finally getting it on Steam once I have my new computer.
You getting a new computer, Mandy?
I am getting a new
Really?
computer. I'm building a new
shit.
computer.
Whoa.
Because I have a Chromebook right now, and it
Oh, you
kind of
mean that
sucks
thing
ass.
doesn't play video games? Weird.
Yeah, this thing. No, I love the Chromebook. I really do, but it doesn't do much
Yeah.
but the internet. So,
How long have you
Can
had
you
the
play
Chromebook?
co-op on there at least?
since August, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a recent purchase then.
Yeah.
Dude, I spent
It's
one
been
day
good.
Yeah, no, just one
after high
The battery
school,
is
one day
amazing.
in the summer,
I might buy
just
one.
trying to master
It's great
co-op.
for mobile.
beat co-op once.
So in science class, while the teacher was lecturing in high school, everyone would just play co-op. And like one day, I was the only one in class who
thought
beat
you were saying
it.
co-op
So I
the
like
whole time.
stood up and was just like, oh yes! Like in the middle of a lecture.
Co-op.
Everyone was just
Yeah.
like, oh,
And I was like, wait, co-op what?
good job.
The teacher's like, what?
So is it like a gaming PC or just?
Like that, it's going to be $1,300, but that's including the monitor. So it's not going to be like, oh, I spent like $3,000 on this computer, but it's going to be, really
Yeah.
decent for
I
gaming.
mean, I spent $1,000 on my computer, and I'm still able to run like new stuff at max settings. So like,
I've got one spec'd out at like 550, and it's probably will be fine for anything other than like the highest res. So
yeah.
it
You
doesn't-
really don't need the
Here's the
best,
parts
the
list
best.
right
Like,
It's a lot of times it's shadows that really.
Yeah, shadows fuck
Shadows
you.
just fuck people.
That's the only.
yeah.
My current laptop is so bad. The only way I can play KOTOR is if I turn off shadows.
Yes. Dude,
This is
my
and it's
have-
letterboxed and just like it's a quarter of the screen.
Yeah.
Still can't run shadows. I need a computer.
I had an old.
Makes you
I
feel
still
better.
have it. My other laptop's a gaming laptop, and yeah, it was like it ran everything except when the shadows are turned on. Like, I don't know.
I used to feel that my very first computer couldn't run Warcraft 3, like at all. Like if you played it, it would be like a slideshow.
Yeah.
And I used to play Dota.
My first computer
It
had
was
Warcraft 2
terrible.
on it, I think. Like,
Yeah, my first computer had the first Warcraft
Yeah.
on it. So like,
I don't know if it was 2
it was
at
like a
first.
DOS computer, and so I'd have to like type in like
Yeah.
a DOS command
Yeah,
just to
yeah,
play
yeah, yeah.
Warcraft 1. Oh man, Warcraft 1, man.
I think it was
crazy.
either 1 or 2. I don't know,
Good memories.
but it was.
I loved Warcraft 1. I played so much of that game. What about you, Faraz? What have you been playing?
I was doing Battlefield like Kyler past weekend, and I guess since like February, I got into Shadow of Mordor.
Oh
I'm just
shit, our
so
game of the
behind.
year.
Yep, I heard. So it's really interesting, I will say.
How far are you?
Not that far.
Have you gotten to the second zone, or are you still in the first zone?
No, I've got a second zone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how the inner workings of that system of
Nemesis system?
the Nemesis system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a cool thing.
It's a cool.
It's really cool. Like the small like features of it are really cool though.
I just like when someone kills you, like they become
Yeah.
like a named character
Yeah,
that can
yeah.
like move up in the ranks.
Is it,
Yeah.
Has anyone like gotten that achievement for level 25 rune? Because that's actually one of my favorite things in the game. To do that is actually a lot more complicated than it sounds because you have to
You have to level the dude up, right?
But he has to get. You can only level them up to like 20, and then there's 5 possible bonuses they can have that will add it. So you have to have someone kill you, level them up to a war chief, have one of their bodyguards betray them, and then have either their fear or their hate activated, and then kill them with a one shot.
Damn.
It was
All right.
setting that
So
up is
complicated.
incredibly fun though.
Did you do it though?
I got it.
Oh, wow.
I got the 1,000. I got 1,000 out of 1,000 retail achievements in that game.
Okay.
I just didn't want to stop playing it. So it's like, what can I do?
I've never been able to complete like a
Ever?
full achievement. Oh no, I
don't
have.
think
on
The only
one
time I've
game.
ever been able to complete a full achievement list is with like an Xbox Live Arcade game, like
Was-
Battlefield 1943. I think I got all of them.
I think that was my 5th game I've done.
I think
thus
I
far.
bought that about Beckham 2.
I think I may have
I
gotten
will-
all of Mass Effect 1 because I played that game
Yeah,
probably
Mass
10
Effect.
times.
Mass Effect 2, I was almost there.
I'll never do it with a game that requires multiplayer achievements, but that's because I hate
Yeah.
multiplayer achievements.
Yeah.
But like, I've done it with Far Cry 3, Assassin's Creed 2, Blood Dragon, Shadow of Mordor, and something else I'm forgetting. But all of those were just like, shut myself in a room for 5 days and play
I mean-
nothing but that game.
It's still impressive.
great.
Or, I don't know if impressive is the correct word, but it's still pretty cool how you can like how you do all of that. Like I don't know. I'm like, well, for me, once I get a game, I beat it. I'm like, that was fun. And then,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's how I normally am, unless it's like a game I'm like Mass Effect where I'll play it like
Yeah.
10 times.
If it needs to have really good like the gameplay has to be really
Yeah.
good for you to go back and
Good replay value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just like the mechanic of an RPG of multiple selections doesn't mean I'm going to go back and play it again if it was like
Yeah, like Dragon Age,
Yeah.
Inquisition. I thought I was going to play that game because I played the first Dragon Age again like 10 times, like I did with Mass Effect. I played that game so much, and I thought I was going to do the same thing with Dragon Age Inquisition because I really liked that game.
Yeah.
But then it's just like I started it back up, and I was just like,
Yeah, like
Don't
Fallout.
wanna
I
play this
love
game.
the Fallout series. I won't go back and play it until I've like completely forgotten everything about the game. That like a year or two later.
I played New Vegas a bunch. I fucking love New Vegas.
I really
need to
enjoyed
play
I
Vegas.
don't think I could replay 3 though.
Still need to play
I
Vegas.
never finished 3, but that's just because I got far through and then my disc got scratched.
Mine
and
too.
I never bothered to get a
My
new one.
Xbox won't read it anymore.
I played.
I left it
I
here for a
tried to play
week
3. I've still
That
haven't
would
played
do
3
it.
without a case.
because
That would definitely do
On a
it.
I got it on
shelf over
PC,
there.
and
That would
every
do.
time I was born, like stopped working.
Oh, really?
Like it would
Shit.
always get me to like being born,
Damn.
and then just like
Oh, I totally
freeze.
missed the start of that sentence.
What did
Yeah,
I say?
after playing New Vegas, I can't really go back to 3. I don't know.
really wanna
it's
play
just
it.
such a like.
Yeah, New Vegas. is pretty
New Vegas is just like improves on everything so well.
You're one of the few people who holds that opinion.
Oh fuck
I
no, no.
I don't think so.
There-
I've
I think it's like the
I'm
general consensus that,
Well,
that New Vegas
It
is the
just
better
didn't
game.
get like the hype
I think that's the
'cause
general
it-
consensus
It's
of
coming
people-
after Fallout 3, which is good.
I think that's the general consensus of people who played Fallout New Vegas after it was patched, because that game was buggy as hell and like had game-breaking glitches when it first came out.
yeah.
I also didn't
That's
play
just
it. I like it more than
product
3
of
as
that
well,
engine.
but I hear so many people just like New Vegas is terrible and just didn't live up to 3.
Those
and I
people are
think they're all
fucking
wrong.
idiots, is what they are. Like
They are absolutely wrong.
that game is the true Fallout 3. Like it's like all the original developers from the old Fallout games coming back, and then like it's like set in the West where Fallout's supposed to be set. It's like it brings back systems that were taken out of Fallout 3. It's a good game, especially if you play it. So there's survival mode, which is like where you have to like drink and like eat water and survive. And there's also, and then you can also, in addition to that, like turn it to like hard. But in addition to that, there's a mod called the Josh Sawyer like developer mod, and so it's the creative director of the game. Like he wanted to put all this in the game, but like the publisher wouldn't let him. And so like all the stuff he wanted to put in the game, he just put in as a mod. And so like it just becomes this like crazy like almost like DayZ level like survival sim, but like
That's
Fallout.
cool.
It's pretty dope. Yeah, Fallout New Vegas is a good game.
So what have you been playing, Peyton?
Me and Young have been working our way through Divinity Original Sin. We got that on the sale, and I've been looking for someone to play with again.
You messaged me at like what, 12:45? I'm sorry, sleeping, man.
I thought he had messaged you. He was like, "So is Brian getting on?" I was like, "Did you not text him?" Like,
No.
he was at Sneak Peek with you for like 3 hours or whatever. Didn't
I was wondering where,
Yeah.
but then like I got another thing, so I was like, oh, well, I guess it's not happening tonight. So I went to bed like at 12, and I woke up this morning at like 8. And I was like, "You getting on Divinity?" I was like, 12:45. Oh,
The only thing I'm worried about is like,
can I actually get into your game?
yeah, we downloaded the 4-player mod, but we're not sure if we have to start a new game or not.
Yeah.
And the only way we can tell is if we like bring a third person in. It's gonna be a real fucking bummer because we got. I mean, we didn't get far, but like,
Made some good progress.
yeah, like we're
Yeah, I understand.
like level 3. God, Divinity's such a good game. You gonna play Divinity? You should be our 4th.
I'll look into it. It's about time. Like
That's really
I
fun.
just don't have time to play.
That's one of the greatest video games I've ever played. Is Divinity?
Really.
It's really good.
Kid you not.
Is it like a Diablo-esque?
Can I like defend myself real quick? Okay.
All right, Christian's here. Young.
Peyton was saying that I didn't text Brian to play Divinity, even though I had no fucking clue we were gonna play Divinity until like 11 o'clock that
I
night.
told you at work. I told
No,
you
you
at work.
didn't.
Hey man,
Did
do you
you?
want to play Divinity tonight? And you said yes after Sneak Peek.
Yes. You didn't say anything about Brian, and then I completely forgot until like 10:45 when you texted me. You said Divinity. I was like, oh yeah, sure. After everybody had already left Sneak Peek.
You were at
You
Sneak
still
Peek with
didn't-
him this whole time.
You didn't mention playing with Brian that night.
I thought it was implied.
I didn't know it was.
Well,
And then we tried to contact him,
Mommy and Daddy are
and
fighting
he just
again.
he didn't respond. It's no one's fault, but
I'm not.
but Brian's.
Brian's.
Okay.
God damn it, Brian.
I'm sorry.
What do you think of Divinity, Christian?
Dude, it's a pretty fun game. It was so worth $24.
Describe
yeah, it
Divinity. 24. Okay.
Describe
describe
It's not
Divinity.
bad. You should support it.
You didn't hear
The
the Game of Year
closest
podcast?
the closest comparison I have for it is probably like a dungeon crawler like Torchlight or Diablo, but more in depth. It's like a turn-based dungeon crawler, I guess.
Yeah.
with better RPG and story elements.
Okay.
The way it was described.
Basically,
D&D the game, right?
That's,
Yeah,
that's
it's
how
exactly
it's
what it
described.
is.
The closest a video game has come to being D&D.
that's exactly what it is. Yeah, it's D&D the game.
Why I was excited for Pillar of Light, but that game looked...
You
Why
know, Pillars of Eternity looks cool.
Okay, I'm gonna go now.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay.
Where'd Mandy go?
That panel kind of disappointed me a little bit. I wanted more.
Oh, wait, did Mandy leave?
For a little bit.
Well,
You can stay on,
step
Christian.
in. You can stay in.
Already leaving.
All
Go
right.
get James then.
Get someone on here.
All right. It doesn't matter. Whatever.
Well, another day. Another time.
I have 2 mics.
Let me know in advance.
Yes.
I'll play. I really want to play. I've never done 4-player, so it's like more than 2 players.
What about Saturday? Free Saturday.
It's Valentine's Day, so yeah.
Hell yeah. We're gonna play.
Dude, it's Valentine's Day.
We'll play Divinity for like 10 hours. It's gonna be sick.
Those are like, I feel like shit when that happens.
Just like, oh fuck, my
Yeah.
entire day
Yeah.
I've spent playing this video game.
Oh, that happened to me last weekend, dude. Like, it was awful.
What was Battlefield?
In Battlefield, yeah. It's like, I had a project to do, and I was like, all right, I'll start at this time. We just kept playing. Like, it was always, like, we kept saying to each other, like, yo, I'm done after this game. And then, like, the next game would start, no one would say anything, we just keep playing. And then, towards the end, when this game's about to end, they're like, all right, I'm done after this one, when it ends. And then just kept going.
Dude, yeah, me and Christian, like, played, and then, like, didn't feel tired at all. And then,
What's this?
Faraz's mics and Brian's mic are fucking up. Cool. But, like, finally we quit. Like, we were just like, oh, let's stop. And I look at my game time on Steam, and it was like 5 hours. It's like, oh shit.
How did you start?
It was sometime at night. It was like,
Yeah, how long were you playing last night?
last night we only played for like an hour because like
Okay.
both me and Christian's internet were being really shitty. So
Oh.
Christian would drop from the game like a bunch. We got through like 2 battles, and then we were just like, fuck, I can't do this anymore.
Sucks.
The game is so
Who's your internet provider?
So, funny story.
Uh,
There's this apartment complex across the street from me
uh-huh.
that has unsecured internet. So
All right.
Them.
we thought in lieu of paying an internet bill, we would just,
Piggyback.
hop on over there.
It wouldn't mind, right?
It works 75% of the time.
Okay.
It's just that 25% when it doesn't work.
All right. Just wondering.
You guys looking forward to start playing another game soon?
Divinity?
No, just like another game.
I really want to get Evolve. That game was really cool when I played it in the beta. And it sounds like the real game's like really fun.
I heard nothing but good things about it. Honestly,
Yeah.
other than
I've heard mixed things, but I think it's just people butthurt about
Yeah.
all of the like
Microtransactions.
all the random
Yeah,
Yeah, the
transactions.
DLC stuff is some bullshit, though.
It's-
I agree.
yeah, it
that's
is
the only bad
stupid.
thing I've heard about it. But other than that, I heard the game itself is
Yeah,
really
the game itself, from what I played, is really fun.
fun. I mean, it's the
Does
kind
it
of thing you Left 4
justify
Dead,
a
right?
60
yeah,
So,
it's
like,
yes.
Does it justify a $60 price tag?
See, I don't know. Like that's what I'm sort
why
of
I'm hesitant.
debating with myself. Like, do I want to pay $60 for this?
I'm gonna wait till it goes on sale, and I'm probably gonna buy like a 4-pack.
That's what I'm hearing a lot of people say.
Like, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. To be fair, like you could have about every game nowadays. It's like, well, wait
Yeah,
for
well.
Steam sale. It's just like, okay.
because without a doubt, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good. And without a doubt, if I do buy it, I will be playing for years to come. Because like, I still play the shit out of Left 4 Dead 2.
Really?
Honestly. Yeah.
I sort of got
Did you get burned by it or something?
no. Like, I mean, I played it for a good year or two on like 2 different consoles. I played it on 360 and then PC when I got one. But
Yeah.
I mean, eventually you reach a point where you're just like, fuck. Like,
I mean, do you go? I mean, I'd go download like custom maps.
see, I
so,
never
like,
got into any of that.
See, because like I downloaded the Legend of Zelda like water temple.
I
and,
did
like,
do the
it.
Minecraft map once, and I thought it was really stupid, so
Oh.
I uninstalled it.
Okay. Well,
Oh, that
really
mod of where they're all like.
Everything's
There was a
Minecraft.
day where it was awesome. It was kind of fun fighting zombies through the Alamo Draft House.
Yeah, I
That's
did
pretty
play
cool.
that one.
That
That was
I
in the
did.
first one.
that's pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. Some games I'm looking forward to. I've been looking into Dying Light. I want someone else to play it with
I
me.
want to play Dying Light also, but
and the 60 like I feel like it might be worth
I don't
it.
know. Like, I didn't like Dead Island, but this game looks.
It looks really
better.
good, and like I don't know. I heard it's multiplayer. It's really fun. So if I do get it, I want someone to get it with me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to convince my roommates to get it with me, but they're all like,
Yeah, if I get it, it'll be on Xbox though.
Same.
I'll get on PC. So
The two games I'm looking forward to most, neither have had a release date announced, so it's very possible they're going to be pushed. And that would be The Division and Metal Gear Solid 5.
oh, I heard you're a big Metal Gear Solid fan.
That is the other game I've been playing. Is I decided to replay every Metal Gear Solid game, and I'm still working through one because it's kind of tricky to remember the fact that there was no sticks in those games. Yeah.
Okay.
But I love Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
But I also love Tom Clancy games, and The Division looks great.
They released a trailer
If it ever
for
comes
the
out.
new Persona game, Persona 5.
They did. Holy
They
fuck,
did?
they did.
Fuck, that looks
Yeah.
so
man.
good.
I've never gotten to Persona, not for like any particular reason. It's just one of those game
Dog.
series
You
that I just
should
don't.
get into it.
I
Dog.
want to. I should. I know.
Really
Dude,
good.
even just like the series it spawned from, have you played any of the other like
yeah,
main
Shin Megami Tensei. I
games?
played the one that came out for the DS recently.
Oh, 4?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
All those, like, I own all, like,
Oh, do you actually?
I go, like,
I'm
I
pretty new fan.
splurge on those games.
My
Like,
first Persona, my first like that game like series. My first one was Devil Summoner,
Devil Summoner's good.
and then I got Persona 3, then I got FES, and then I got Persona 4.
Persona 3 is alright. I don't really like Persona 3. But, fuck, like, that series is so cool. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like,
Hey,
it's
we
like
got James coming in.
cyberpunk mixed with, like, satanic, like, demons. It's just like,
Thank you.
it's like if the Matrix mixed with, like, Satanism. Yeah, Matrix plus Constantine.
Both Keanu movies.
Both Keanu, yeah. Like, that's really what it is. It's fucking awesome. Like, the third game, Nocturne, it's just like, it's, you're in this hospital, like, you and your, like, 3 friends and, like, your teacher and, like, some other people are in this hospital when the world ends, and only the people in this hospital are the only people left on Earth.
Hi everyone, I'm James.
So James,
That sounds like an anime.
Hi.
I mean, no, it's like Japanese.
It's
as fuck,
Japanese,
but like,
yeah.
it's so
Even got to say
rad.
anime.
That sounds like an anime though.
It's
I'd
so
watch
rad,
that.
and like the games have like these crazy awesome soundtracks. Like,
Oh yeah, like I have their music. It's so good.
it's so fucking good.
What game is this?
Persona.
Okay.
Sin Megami, right?
Yeah,
But yeah,
Just
did we?
awesome.
Because the trailer for the 5th game came out this week, and like it looks so fucking good.
yeah.
When
You're
did
almost like
Persona 4 come out? Was it like
It
10
was
years ago?
2008. That's right. I went
yeah
like,
when I was in high school. Yeah,
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I was in middle school, and I got really excited about it. Because like the problem was, because I tried to go buy it and by myself, and it was a rated R game, or M, not rated R.
Rated R game.
I had Kingsman on my mind right now. But yeah, I went to go buy it, and they wouldn't let me. So I was like, damn it! And then I like asked my mom to buy it for me because I really wanted.
yeah. I had my brother buy it for me, and it's like this. The cover is just like this, just like anime cover. And he's like, "What the fuck is this?" And it's like,
It's really cool though.
"Good game, I promise."
My mom got it for me though. She's like, I'll get it for you. And I'm like, thank you, because like they're really rare games. Like
Dude, I
Yeah.
forgot about those days when someone else had to buy games for
Yeah.
you. I totally forgot about that.
So funny story. In high school, we had a German exchange student like live at our house,
All right.
and one of his friends who also came on the trip with him, but like wasn't living with us, but just like was in town. He was also like 15 or whatever, but dude looked like he was 30. Like a big dude, like huge beard, like crazy dreads, and was just like buff dude. And so we all went to the mall one day, and like I really wanted to buy Mass Effect 1, and so I was just like,
Okay.
"Here, man, just go buy it for me." Totally did not like ask for his ID or anything.
damn.
So I just got this like German exchange
15 with a
student.
beard. I can't even grow a
Like-
beard right now.
Just like, oh,
Descendant
I
of
picked
Attila
this-
the Hun or something like that.
James, have you been playing any video games?
I've just been playing Kingdom Hearts 1.5.
Word. You've been playing Chain of Memories or OG Kingdom Hearts?
OG Kingdom Hearts. I just killed the Fate.
Proud mode?
Nope.
What a bitch.
I hadn't finished the game before, so
Oh, really?
yeah. So I just wanted
Is
to
this
get
your
through
first
it.
time playing?
It's not my first time playing.
Oh, okay.
But when I was a kid, I had one save like in the like at the end of the world, and I was fighting whatever
Ansem.
and
I think the exact
was-
same thing that happened to you may have happened to me. but keep
I was
going.
like level 50 or something. So I was getting my ass whooped like the entire time, like
fuck this. And I already like played Kingdom Hearts 2
And
at
it's
this point.
that's like 10 boss fights in a row. That final sequence of Kingdom Hearts, it's crazy.
I just couldn't do it.
Guys.
Could not do it.
Never
so
played Kingdom
That
Hearts.
boss fight technically got my game broken because
So did you snap it?
no. So I was playing it really late at night, and I thought it was just going to be a simple boss fight. And then, like being a little kid, I had a bedtime, right? So I was playing it. I'm like, oh, that a boss form. God damn it, why? And I'm playing it. And I was like, time to go to bed. I'm like, oh, I got to leave after this boss. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm playing it. It's still another boss form. And I was like, hey, you should really go to bed. It's like 11 now. I'm like, after this boss.
yeah, you can't like stop
Yeah,
Kingdom
no.
Hearts.
It was like
Kingdom Hearts
11:30.
stops you.
11:30, like 10, 11. And then my mom was like, okay, you gotta go to bed. I'm like, no. And then she like called in my dad, like reinforcement. Dad just came out and
Oh
broke
shit!
my desk. He's like, go to bed. I was like,
Oh no.
That got
I'm just
intense.
learning from like all the conversations I've had with you. Your dad is a terrible person.
no, this is great. I love my dad.
Terrifying.
Terrifying. We'll go with
Like
that.
I said, remember, I did say that he did have those moments. But he's a really chill guy. My dad's a really chill guy.
Except he
But
like scares you like all the.
okay, that was fun though. Yeah, like my dad's a really chill Asian guy. But like,
Yeah, my dad's a chill Asian dude.
no, yeah, because I mean, Asian dads are normally like really strict, but he's only chill.
It's
And he's
actually
like,
Inuit.
but then like if you
They're in-
get enough stuff to like to build up, he just erupts. And when he erupts, run. Like it is so scary. But yeah, he just like broke my disc. He's like, bed now. I'm like, okay. I was like crying. I was like, my game.
Damn.
I remember like 2 weeks later, I like got my brother to buy me another game, to buy another copy. I just played that, but still.
So that final boss sequence is like literally it's like 10 bosses in a row, and they're all like the final
Like,
boss.
yeah.
Like, they're all fucking hard. So you're just like, fuck.
Legit.
So I could never get through that as a kid, and so my save was just like right there too. And then one day, this is before the HD remakes came out, I just decided to fire up my old Kingdom Hearts save again. It was like 3 years ago, I guess. I was like, I'm gonna do this. Beat it first try. Like it was totally easy. Like it was fucking simple. Like, it was one of the easiest things I've ever done.
Damn it.
And I was just like, wow.
I think I lost my memory card for that original save, so like I played it before getting the HD remix recently, like maybe freshman year of college, like during the summer, and like I played up to Hollow Bastion, and then I was like, oh shit, I have to go. So I haven't picked it up on my PS2 since, so I've had to like replay the game like multiple times.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wanted to play it on just normal mode so I could just get all the collectibles and stuff and say, like, I'm done with that. Don't have to deal with that again. Don't have to, like, feel like this game is incomplete or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'll get the secret ending and I'll be done with that game. Never have to deal with it again.
How far are you on the HD remix? Did you say already?
Just, like, I don't think I plan on playing Chain of Memories because I didn't really like the GBA game.
Chain of Memories is alright.
It is?
I like Chain
Okay,
of
'cause
People shit on Chain of Memories, but I like Chain of Memories.
Okay, fair enough. As long as it's fun to play, then that's fine.
I like it.
You can't really understand
People
the
shit
plot
on the
of Kingdom
cards, and they're like, oh, it's a fucking card game. Like, no, the cards are just a replacement for this fucking same menu that was in the bottom left. Like, that's all it is. Fucking idiot. Hate people who shit on Chain of Memories. But
I couldn't get it to work very long on my Game Boy Advance. Like
I played
got
through
a
like
used
half
copy.
that game on Game Boy Advance, and then I got the PS2 remake and played through most of that. I never beat it.
I played
I-
shit out of that on the Game Boy. I
was
think
a
that was
good
my
game?
first like Game Boy game actually. Like, because my first game was a Game Boy SP.
It was a good way to translate Kingdom Hearts to
Yeah,
like
I
2D.
didn't have a problem with that. I liked it a lot, but that's also because like I didn't play Kingdom Hearts 1 before it, so whatever. I don't know. I mean, what's it called? Have you been in Sephiroth yet? Or no, you're not even done yet.
I'm not done yet, so I'm getting all the optional bosses. So I killed Phantom. I'm
I
next gonna.
hate that one. Okay.
It wasn't that bad.
Phantom's alright. It's fucking Kurt Ziza. This sucks.
Yeah, I'm
Who?
about to do that.
He's like the Aladdin secret boss. He's like this big. Like,
Oh, that little
Yeah, it's
scare
like
beetle
robot,
thing
yeah.
that just like.
Yeah, apparently that was someone's name, right? That like they had a contest for some kid to like get his
Oh, really?
name in the
Oh,
game. So
that's
it's
pretty
like
cool.
some guy named Kurt Ziza. Ziza?
That's
I don't
really
know.
weird because it sounds like that would like totally fit for whatever that thing is.
Yeah, like it works, but
That's weird.
I'm not excited about
Imagine
it.
if it was just like Joe Smith, like that's the name of the boss. Just this crazy beetle. It's like, what's up, I'm Joe?
I was kind of disappointed in the Ice Titan. I thought that was going to be.
Yeah, Ice Titan was easy.
Yeah, you just go dink, 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 and you're done.
Break the ice.
Yep.
I just remember people would always use arrow though, and that makes him like impossible. Like he makes his shards really big, and so you can't hit them back.
Like they turn into like boulders, right?
Yeah. And so like
I tried that
remember
the first time, and I was like, hey, this happens every time I use arrow. I'm not going to use arrow.
in school, people would be like, "What the fuck?" Like in elementary school when the game first came out, people were like,
what the fuck?
I can't beat the Ice Titan. I'm just
Don't
like,
be a bitch and use arrow. Come on.
That's why I was just like, don't use arrow. Like,
Anyway,
Kingdom Hearts is a great game. What were you gonna say, Kyler?
what I was gonna say was, did you hear about what happened with Kojima at the Taipei Game Show in January?
Did not.
So they teased a game with the way Kojima does, with absolutely like no evidence of anything. They just the number 2, but the text was kind of reminiscent of Metal Gear
Metal Gear,
Rising.
yeah.
And everyone was like, "Yes, Metal Gear Rising sequel," and he's like, "Nope, no, it's not. I want that sequel. I want a sequel."
I bet that's Kojima being Kojima, and I bet
hope
that's
so.
absolutely.
Kojima usually doesn't
Kojima,
outright.
wasn't he behind? I thought he wasn't behind Rising though.
He wasn't.
He's not, but like his company
But
produces it.
he had, something happened with Didn't something happen with Platinum?
No, I think Platinum are totally fine with them.
Something happened, but Kojima's expressed interest in making a sequel.
Yeah.
God, I want
if
that
Platinum's
sequel.
not fucking making the sequel, I don't want nothing to do with it.
What else would it be? Like, what else would he be announcing right now?
A new game,
If it
something.
has like a 2 attached.
The thing is that the thing is that Kojima doesn't usually outright deny something if he's teasing it.
Didn't
he will
he
be
deny that fucking preview was Metal Gear, or that was?
I thought he did.
He didn't outright deny it. He was incredibly coy about it.
I feel like he outright said
He
no.
did not outright say no. I was following
You
that
know
story
more
for
than me.
months.
Yeah, I was like,
Whatever.
he's the Metal Gear
I'll give that to you.
expert, right?
But
He denied that it was. He denied that it was like it was a game being made by them, but he never outright said it wasn't Metal. He was lying about who was making it. He never outright said it wasn't Metal Gear. He's in like everyone said that teaser was not a new Metal Gear Rising game. It is something completely different, and it's just like unless you're going to just go. I'm just now an even bigger troll than usual. I think he was. I don't think it actually
Then
is.
what do you think is going to be? Like a whole new series, or just?
But it has a 2 attached to it.
Well, here is the. I think it. This is my other hope beyond hope. Is this a Police Not sequel? And he's just going like, I'm just going to be crazy and do that. But
I mean, that would be cool.
I would not be completely surprised.
Or Snatcher 2.
There's a bunch of things he could do, but I knew I knew you'd
Call
be,
it
like,
Zone of the Enders
hesitant
2,
about it.
even though it's the 3rd game.
I love
Yeah.
Zone of the Enders.
I have never played Zone of the Enders, and I always wanted to.
I could lend it to you. Do you have a PS2 on you?
No.
Yeah, I have one in my pocket.
I heard the
right now.
HD collection is the way to go, though, because it like bumps everything
yeah?
up to 60
Okay.
frames and like.
Zone of the Enders was like the shit. Do you guys know what that is? Mm-hmm. You would. Zone of the Enders is like the super anime like robot.
It's like, do you
mech
remember
fighting
Gundam?
Game. Yeah, it's like Gundam.
It's like
on
that,
crack.
but made by the guy who made Metal Gear Solid.
Yep.
Yeah, so the story that
so
makes no
even
sense.
less comprehensible. Than,
Yeah,
okay.
it makes no sense. Like
I think I might have played it at one of my friends' house.
it's
I just
really
didn't know
fun
what it
though.
was.
Like,
All the cockpits are like
everything in
dicks
Yeah.
on the robots.
it's weird.
Yep,
That is accurate.
I would have remembered that then. No.
That is actually. I never.
It's real
Are they
weird.
like humanoid robots?
Yeah,
like they
they're
stand
humanoid
upright.
robots,
They look like
and then
Gundams
like
and
the
shit?
cockpit where the pilots are.
It's
It's
just
just
literally
like
the cock.
giant dick. That's the top.
Yeah,
Oh no.
It's a weird game.
That's awesome.
it was a good game though. It was fun. I didn't think about it like that. It's just okay. Wow.
All right.
Need to play that game.
Yeah, sure. That's a really fun game though.
All right. Well, we've been going for like an hour.
All right.
So y'all want to call this one?
I think so.
Sweet. Cool. Thanks for joining us, dear listener. And we will be back with one of these hopefully in 1 or 2 weeks.